100%. The man is in charge, and women need to follow the man. God create women for men, not men for women. That's what the Bible says.
I just hope that you're not just like, this is the guy, and he's Catholic, and he's really into his beliefs. Like, please, just, there's other fish in the sea.
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Shout out to Mr. Anonymous for his PayPal donation. This is his message. Hello MHD, avid viewer of your content and enjoy watching weekly with my Japanese wife and our teenage son. Would love for you to provide commentary on the recently aired TLC Before the 90 Days Tell All Part 1. The conversation and commentary from some of the cast regarding the Israeli Christian man and his recently divorced single mom is both pure gold and foolishness. Also, take note of her daughter's concerns of their mom marrying a traditional and religious devout man. Please keep my name anonymous due to the haters out there. Merci and salute! Thank you, Mr. Anonymous, for your PayPal donation. Salute! In today's video, we dive into a thought-provoking topic that highlights the importance of respecting each other's personal choices and beliefs, especially in the context of a rapidly changing modern society. We're going to discuss the journey of a 46-year-old Israeli man named Nicola, a devout Christian who has chosen to remain a virgin due to his strong religious convictions.
Well, as we discussed, Nicola is a 46-year-old virgin.
And not ashamed of it. Meisha, on the other hand, is not a virgin. If you think that would cause some complications in their relationship, well, you'd be right.
Nicola's story takes center stage in the popular reality show 90 Day Fiancé, where he is engaged to Meisha, a divorced single mother of two, who considered herself the quote-unquote fun party girl until she experienced a spiritual awakening in her home. Before we get into this reality show, it is important to recognize that reality shows are often known for their dramatic flair and exaggeration. While we enjoy the entertainment they provide, we recognize that not everything portrayed is an exact reflection of reality. Therefore, our analysis will focus on the aspects that closely resemble real-life situations and offer insights that can be applied to everyday scenarios. Disclaimer: this video contains copyrighted footage, so we will be freezing it frequently to prevent copyright infringement. A special salute to our Patreon supporters. The original video will be available on Patreon. If you enjoy our content and want the full experience, consider supporting us on Patreon. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
Nicola, you're gonna lose your virginity. I'm so happy.
Oh my God.
I'm happy for you, Nicola. You deserve to enjoy it. Sex.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. Sex have to be only between husband and wife, not between boyfriend and girlfriend.
That.
That's what the Bible says. Yeah, I respect you. That's your faith.
I mean, it's not my faith, it's my sexuality, but okay.
My faith say husband and wife. That's the Catholic faith. We have to wait until we get married and do it in proper way, in God way, under the covenant of God.
Yes, Nicola, we know that, but you will sleep in my bed in my bedroom, and I have a very big bed, so don't worry about it. We'll put pillows in between us. You'll be just fine.
It's intriguing how religion is mocked in modern society and how the traditional values and roles of husbands and wives have been diminished or redefined in contemporary society. There was a time when certain practices such as abstaining from sex before marriage were the norm, and such conversations were not broadcast publicly, either on television or radio. This illustrates the valuable role of taboos in preserving the sanctity of specific practices and objects.
Sex you learn in Israel when you are in the 5th grade. They explain to you about women and men. When the time will come to do sex with Meisha, I think I will be ready for it.
No, you won't.
I don't know about that.
No, you won't.
Really? With
No, he won't.
He won't be?
No, he's gonna be. Listen, I gave you 38.7 seconds, bro.
That's a good over-under.
Riley. Really? Nicola, what makes you think that you know so much about the woman's body and how to please her?
The question should have been, what makes you think you can please a woman who's been ran, sprinted through? It's crucial to understand that the decision to wait until marriage for sexual intimacy, as Nicola has chosen to do, is deeply rooted in his religious beliefs. In Christian teachings, the focus is not solely on physical pleasure, but on the sanctity of the marital relationship and the sacred nature of sexual intimacy within that context. It's a commitment between husband and wife. Pay attention, guys. Notice how they shift the focus to pleasing a woman.
Well, it's not a rocket science that you need to go and to learn how to sleep with women.
You got to study, bud. If it's been this long, you got some learning to do.
I can give you a class.
It's not easy.
Nicola, there is a learning curve.
It's more than putting banana in the donut,
It's
okay?
more.
That's the easiest part. But satisfying a woman sexually takes more than you might think of. So don't feel so confident because you understand the anatomy of a woman based on your fifth grade science.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. That you
I don't
said
even
that.
think they teach about the clitoris in 5th grade.
If God made the sex between man and woman, why it's have to be hard? I'm not saying that I'm expert, but I will learn. Meisha, you will teach me.
Oh my goodness. See, this whole conversation shouldn't even be happening. It's very simple. What happens between me and my wife is our business. This is the problem we have with Jada Pinkett Smith. She brings her private life into the public eye. That's why everybody has something to say about it. It only gets worse. Check this out.
Meisha, so do you think he's gonna be good when he performs?
Yes, when you can actually like lay by each other and kind of, I can crawl on him. I mean, I have clothes on, but I can crawl on him. And yeah, I feel like I'm smart enough to be able to put 2 and 2 together that I'm not worried.
He has the proper equipment.
He does. Listen, the minute we get married, I can't wait to consummate that marriage, and I will hold nothing back. And he just needs to be popped open. So I feel like for me, this one is in for it, and I love it. I'm so excited.
He's gonna be like this. Oh, Meisha, I love you, Meisha. Oh. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
That's it. That's the truth.
He's gonna need an inhaler. He's gonna.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I think it's gonna start on their knees and it's gonna end on their knees, but not in a sexual way. It's gonna be very like guilty and like, oh gosh, what have we done? I feel like he's gonna be very weird about it.
Oh my God, no way. When she's my wife, I promise you, 2 times a day.
Oh my God!
The way Nicola is mocked by the participants on TV raises a significant concern about the sexualized nature of modern culture and the diminishing value placed on the sacredness of marriage. It's a reflection of the broader societal trends and attitudes towards sexuality and relationships. Remember this video?
I was single for most of my 20s, and I hooked up with everybody. I crushed it in my 20s. I did. I put up solid numbers on the board in my 20s. Because if you're a single woman in your 20s, it's very easy. Men are just available.
Fast forward to 36 years old.
I do want to get married, though. I can't believe I want to get married still, because I see you married people, and you guys don't look like you're having a lot of fun. Okay? What do people always describe marriage as? It's always work, compromise, sacrifice. You know, like, are you in love? Or are you training for the Olympics? Like, why are you so sweaty?
Once upon a time, marriage gave men access to sex. In modern times, marriage is no longer necessary to have sex. So therefore, it becomes a joke instead of a sacred pursuit. And people like Nicola are ridiculed because why are you making such a big deal about something that's available for peanuts? The divorce rate is over 50%, and not appreciating the sanctity of marriage plays a big role in this. This brings us to an important question. How do we as a society view and respect the sanctity of marriage and individual choices when it comes to intimacy? Let's take it a step further.
There's another key component to Nicola and Meisha's relationship. Meisha's daughters, Morea and Savea, they expressed doubts about whether their mom could be happy with someone so super Catholic. Now they're here to tell us if their views have changed now that their mom is engaged. Please welcome Morea and Savea. Hi, ladies.
Hi. Hi.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So first of all, do you think your mom and Nicola are a great couple?
He is different than someone that my mom would usually go for.
Do you see Nicola being a good stepdad to you?
I mean, we just don't want to feel judged. You know, we're still teenagers. We're still gonna live our teenage lives. We just don't want to feel like we're kind of trapped in our own home.
Statler, what are you feeling? Why are you nodding?
I do feel like he's going to come in and judge the hell out of you. And then you're not going to want to be at your home anymore, and you're going to have this breaking of a relationship with your mom.
This is pure gold because there are many red flags here. First off, this is a key reason why you don't date single mothers. These are not your children. More about that later. Her daughters mention that Nicola is different from the other guys that mom usually goes for. He's not like daddy. And if they are still in touch with daddy, Nicola will have to deal with daddy. Baby daddy issues. These girls don't want to be judged. These women don't want to feel like they're trapped in their own home. Translation, don't expect us to follow the 10 commandments. We're going to do whatever we want. These are not your daughters. You don't want none of this smoke. And this woman right here is like your typical feminist and represents what's going to happen to your wife if you bring her back home. All traditional values are seen as evil, toxic, and controlling unless it favors women. That's the feminist message. Women like her are going to encourage your wife to divorce you and take you to the cleaners. Let's take it a step further.
It's just been like us three for so long. We don't want anything to come in the middle of that. I think at the end of the day, that's most important to us.
Nicola, let's say when you guys are all living together, they want to bring a boy over to the house and hang out. Is that okay?
Listen, I'm not their boss. Their mom is the boss. I'm not coming to Meisha home to marry her to make Morea and Svea miserable.
Isn't that going to be your home too, Nicola?
It's my home, but I trust my wife that I'm going to marry her, that she have the right discernment to do what she needs to do.
Do you believe him? What do you feel?
I mean, one can only hope that he's telling the truth. I do think he is always going to voice his concerns to her, and I don't know if that's going to make her more hard on us.
I can totally understand why there's worry about judgment, but you will never have to worry about that because I'll check that. I'll handle that.
We say it many times in the manosphere. Don't date single mothers. As a stepfather, you don't have the same rights as the biological father. Your thoughts on parenting, from interactions to discipline and education, carry no weight. She has the first and last word because they are not your children. Why do you want this? Check this out.
Nicola, when you said, I need to show Meisha I'm the man, what does that mean to you?
It's not mean something bad, you know, like men have to be a man and women have to be a woman. I think today in this world, men become a woman and women become a man.
What does
So
that
I'm
mean,
a man.
though?
Listen, just a second. The man is the head of the house, okay? He's the provider, he's the one that give advice, and women need to follow the man. God create women for men, not men for women.
Not in this day and age.
This is what I want you to understand, guys. Not in this day and age. What this man is saying is written in the Bible. And today's woman has no interest in being a helpmeet to a man. Check this out.
I was always raised that the man is supposed to cater to you. I mean, you're courting me, so court me.
Mm-hmm.
That means wherever I want to go, you take me.
Absolutely.
Whatever I want, you buy me. That's courting. You know, I'm looking for a provider. So
A lot of women think relationships are just about men giving them content for Instagram, free meals, shopping sprees. A man is supposed to put her on a pedestal under the guise of equality. For what? What does he get back in return? You can't say virginity, purity. You can't say prime. What about femininity? What about loyalty? These women will tell you they want a leader.
You gotta be confident, you gotta be a boss, you gotta be like, I gotta feel safe in your presence. I like a masculine man. I just love energy. I need a man that's a leader, and if I feel like you can't lead me, I don't wanna be with you, you know, like you're not my type.
This is exactly the kind of woman who will accuse you of abuse, control, and judgment when you try to lead her. The foolishness. Leader means read my mind. Give me whatever I need at that particular time. In this day and age, finding a traditional woman in Western society is like finding a needle in a haystack. If traditional is what you're looking for, take your talents elsewhere.
I feel like I'm hearing two things, though. I feel like I'm hearing the woman needs to follow the man, but also at Meisha's home with her two daughters, you know, you're gonna let Meisha take the reins on that one. So how do you reconcile that?
I'm hearing two things too, bull and
It's in the Bible. 100%. The man is in charge. Women need to listen to the man.
And then how are they
There's no other way
equal?
to
How
say
are they
that.
equal?
That's what the Bible says.
Can I weigh in on this? I actually agree with him. I think that biblically, like the man is to lead the house and to be that, and the woman is to be his equal, but also to follow her husband and, go along with that, and God being the overall top of the household in general.
This is how it works, guys. You do not try to convince a woman to be on your program. That's why we're not talking to women on this channel. A man has a plan. I took my talents overseas with a plan. I didn't pressure my woman to go my way. As I got to know her, I realized that our values were aligned and we were on the same page. And what you can learn from this clip is the importance of the environment of your relationship. Check this out.
I just hope that you're aware and hope that you're not just like, this is the guy and he's Catholic and he's really into his beliefs and I gotta go with him. There are other Catholic dudes, so don't just feel like he's the only dude just because you've known him for 7 years. Like, please, there's other fish in the sea. Jesus makes fish multiply or whatever. I mean, there's many.
The sisterhood of your woman also has to share the same values, because if they don't, they will not advise her in your favor. It's women that keep women single. Remember this?
All the girls like him.
All the girls like him. Remember this?
I felt like you didn't see my value. And, in that moment, I felt like I needed the support of my viewers in that moment. And not only that, like he said, I discuss relationships and things like that. So I thought that was a good opportunity for me to kind of have that conversation and see, like, what does everybody else think? I wasn't really taking your feelings into consideration. I wasn't trying to be necessarily malicious or anything like that.
When she went on a date with Jay, she took her whole tribe with her. This is what women do. I had to learn this the hard way. Keep your relationship as private as possible.
It's just, I know I can't walk away from him. And, the nice thing right now is that Nicola is coming to the United States and we get to spend time together on my turf, in my world, with my family, with my friends who are not shy, and they will weigh in and they will say everything.
I think just the biggest thing is that time will tell. We just have to meet him in person to see what he's really going to be like.
We will see what the future, we will see the will of God.
Patreon supporters, salute! Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.